We all like to think we're smart cookies, right? We pride ourselves on our intelligence, our ability to discern truth from lies, and our knack for spotting a con from a mile away. We walk through life with a sense of security, convinced that we are too savvy to be duped. We believe we're too clever to fall for scams. We hear stories of others being tricked and think that could never happen to me. But the reality is often quite different. But here's the thing. Anyone can be scammed, even the brightest sparks. It doesn't matter how educated or experienced you are. Scammers have a way of finding and exploiting vulnerabilities you didn't even know you had. Scams are like chameleons, always changing and adapting to trick us. They evolve with technology, social trends, and even our personal circumstances. Just when you think you've seen it all, a new scam emerges, more sophisticated and convincing than the last. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or a rocket scientist. Scammers don't discriminate. They target anyone and everyone, regardless of profession or social standing. They know that everyone has a weak spot. They're master manipulators who know how to exploit our weaknesses, our emotions, and even our intelligence. They play on our fears, our desires, and our trust, weaving intricate webs of deceit that can ensnare even the most cautious among us. Scammers have a whole bag of tricks they use to fool us. These tricks are designed to manipulate our emotions and cloud our judgment. They know exactly how to push our buttons and make us act impulsively. By understanding their tactics, we can better protect ourselves. One common tactic is using social proof. Social proof is the idea that if other people are doing something, it must be the right thing to do. Scammers exploit this by creating fake testimonials or showing you a list of supposed investors. They might tell you that loads of other people have already invested in their scheme or bought their product. This makes you feel like you're missing out on a great opportunity. They create a sense of urgency, making you think you need to act fast. This makes you think, well, if everyone else is doing it, it must be legitimate. But remember, appearances can be deceiving. Just because something seems popular doesn't mean it's safe or real. Always do your own research before making any decisions. Another sneaky trick is using authority. Scammers know that people are more likely to trust someone who appears to be in a position of power. They might pretend to be from a reputable organization like a bank or the government. They use official-sounding language and logos to make themselves seem convincing. They might even have fake ID badges or documents to back up their claims. They'll use official-sounding language and logos to make themselves seem convincing. This can make it very difficult to tell that they're not who they say they are. Always verify the identity of anyone who contacts you out of the blue, especially if they're asking for personal information or money. You might be thinking, but I'm a clever clogs, I wouldn't fall for that. And maybe you wouldn't, but intelligence alone isn't always enough to protect you from a scam. Sometimes our own brains can work against us. For example, if we're feeling stressed, tired, or overwhelmed, we're more likely to make bad decisions. Spot the signs, red flags of a scam. In today's digital age, scams are becoming increasingly sophisticated and harder to detect. It's crucial to stay informed and vigilant to protect yourself and your loved ones from falling victim to these deceptive schemes. So, how can we protect ourselves? The first step is education. By understanding the tactics scammers use, we can better recognize and avoid them. The key is to be aware of the common red flags of a scam. These warning signs can help you identify a potential scam before it's too late. One big giveaway is a sense of urgency. Scammers often create a false sense of urgency to pressure you into making hasty decisions without thinking them through. If someone is pressuring you to act quickly, that's a bad sign. Always take your time to verify the information and consult with trusted sources before proceeding. Another red flag is if someone asks for your personal information, like your bank details or national insurance number out of the blue. Legitimate organizations will never ask for sensitive information in an unsolicited manner. And if an offer seems too good to be true, it probably is. Scammers often lure victims with promises of easy money or incredible deals. Always be skeptical of such offers and do your research. Remember, staying informed and cautious is your best defense against scams. Share this knowledge with friends and family to help them stay safe too. Stay sharp, protect yourself from scams. The bottom line is, we all need to be vigilant. Don't be afraid to ask questions, do your research, and if something feels off, trust your gut. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Stay safe and stay sharp.